Hello, everybody. Part 2. I was in the middle of my tarot reading and we had a situation and it was handled. So I'm back now. How are you guys doing? Let's see if I can reshuffle the cards and keep on with the Foodie Beauty reading. So let's finish this, shall we? All right. So where do we leave off? That's right. Hello, Leanie. Sorry about the interruption. Situation happened and we got it handled. It's all right now. Hey, cockroach. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's good. I'm good, just me. It's all right. Yep, everything's okay. We're all right. It's all good now. Hey, Deb. I will say this. It's been a hell of a birthday. Hey, Brooke. Hell of a birthday. How are you, Brooke? All right. So how many of you were here for the first part of the Foodie Beauty reading? For those who weren't here. I'm doing good, Brooke. How are you? All right. So let's recap the first part of the reading since I'm kind of like off base right now. So let's go over the cards that were drawn. So the first card was, hey, Yellow Moon. Yep, everything is well. Everything's fine. So I'll wait a couple of minutes before we recap the reading and catch everybody up. Because I've still got the cards out. I've still got the cards out before that I drew for Foodie. You were here. All right. So let's go back over the cards. So what was the first one? Yo, is she back already? Who is? Foodie? Yeah, she's... She is. She's back. Boo. I'm going to say that a lot. Boo. You just woke up? Well, good morning. Good morning in the UK. Yeah, boo. All of us were throwing tomatoes during part 1. We were all throwing the damn tomatoes. Boo. Foodie is back in Kuwait. She ran over there in a hurry. Don't know why, but she did. Probably went back there because Salah said the D word, divorce. He mentioned divorce and she just hightailed it back over there as quickly as she could. She wasted no time. She looked way too relieved. Well, you know what, Jet, that situation is not going to last. Let me tell you why. So here are the cards that we drew for Chantal. If you weren't here. First card down, 4 cups. 4 cups. What did I get off of that one? The fact that she just, I forget exactly what I said about these cards. I'm all thrown off. 4 cups was the first card down. Like she just didn't want to. She didn't want to stay. We also had the 2 pentacles. This came later. Let me go back to the cards so I can put them in the right order. I remember we had the Hermit card, the Moon card. Yep, Luffy, we're good. Should I just redo the reading for Foodie? I'll leave the cards out as they were. I could redo this, but I don't really see the sense to. We had the Justice card came up. Hey, sock puppet. The Justice card keeps coming up in all of Foodie's readings, not just mine, but other people. Justice keeps coming up. I did say about the High Priestess that she knows that going back to Kuwait is a bad idea, but she is ignoring The intuition is trying to break through, but it's not getting through. It's going to lead to a lot of it. There's still a lot of secrets going on in that house. A lot of fighting. Where is that? The Ace of Swords. She feels like she's won right now. Hey, Sunshine. Yeah, how did she go back there? How? Sin, somebody in the chat on part 1 said that the e-visas came up again. So as soon as that happened, she ran back there. So right now she feels like she's won with the Ace of Swords. Like this is like the sword is up, the crown is on it. She's feeling very victorious, like she's won something. There's the energy. She's so petty. The energy that I got off the card is like, nah, 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 you know, like she's doing that. I feel victorious. But what do we have here? We have I'm trying to put the cards in the right order that they came in. You guys can go back to part 1. We've got the Knight of Swords. Like she's going to be fighting. Like this period of calmness she's feeling with Salah, it's not going to last at all. Oh, thank you, Loopy Star and Sunshine, for your super chat, super stickers. Happy birthday. Wish you the best. Thank you, Loopy. So like this period of calm it's not going to last. It's going to be very, very brief. It's going to be one of those poof, and then it's gone. But that's the way it is with Foodie. Like she's always about the self-gratification. She's all about the bursts of happiness, like a firework going off. You know, like you set off the firework, it explodes, it looks pretty, and then it's gone. So she's feeling very, told you. Her addictions are going to be a problem. She's got an addiction for money. She's also got an addiction for other things. And the reason why she's so wrapped around money is because it makes her feel powerful. Like she likes being in control. Even though she's an out of control person, she feels in control, having the money in pocket, the ability to control other people, the ability to feed her addictions. That makes her feel in control. Thank you, Irene. But look, we've got the Judgment card already popping up. And the card, when I pulled this, I remember you got to pick a battle, Chantal. That's what Spirit told me. You got to pick a battle because you can't fight 2 battles at once. You got to pick one. You can only hold one sword strong in your hands. You can't hold 2 and fight, say, 2 different people or 2 different issues. You got to pick one. Thank you, Irene. So pick a battle, Chantal. She went back to Kuwait because she was thinking about the money. While she was in Canada, she could not make the money that she needed to or wanted to in the way that she did it. She needs a home base of operation. She needs a room. She needs to do things in a private room. She can't do that in Canada. So I feel that was part of her decision to go back to Kuwait. Because in Canada, she could not do what she needed to do to make money. So she went back there because that offered a room. But there are going to be some hard times for her in Salah. Like she's going back there and the money situation is not going to be any better. As you can see, there's this. We have the 3 of Swords. And this might have to do with emotional issues, but also, oops, what is that on the card? This has to do also with maybe health issues, perhaps. Like she might be having some heart issues. So like whatever she's going to do, it's not going to be good. Yeah, she definitely went back because she was looking at it as going back meant that she could do the Page of Wands. This has to do with her content, being able to do her content, having access to it, doing it. But there might be an authority figure, because I saw this Hierophant card. This got pulled up. And then I was wanting to expand on that, and the Emperor card came down. So there might be an older gentleman with authority that might come into play. And that's where we're stopping at. So let's put some other cards down. Let's go further. Yeah. Okay, Foodie. So being back at home, she feels like the Empress. Sitting on her throne, queen of her castle, that sort of thing. She feels like the Empress. Like this is how she envisions herself. For Foodie. Yeah, throw those tomatoes. If you want to throw them at Foodie, throw them. We're all pissed off, aren't we? We are pissed off. She's back in Kuwait. We're mad. We don't want to see Salah no more. Get him out of here. Why are we dealing with him still? But like she looks at Kuwait as her home. Give us our ball back, Foodie. Exactly. Give me the ball back. You can't hold it no more. Who do you think you are? But it's like she's honestly looking at Kuwait as, this is my home. Like she can sit, like she can, queen of her castle, that sort of thing. I like that. Give us our ball back. Yeah, hold on a second. Let me put some more cards down here. Hey, Cocoa Bean. Yeah, more strife incoming. We've got a lot of swords going on here, are we not? Page of Swords. This is for her. He's popping up, though. Hey, Lizzie. Like, he's going to be fighting her. He's going to be fighting her. He's always fighting her, though. Hey, Booger. Booger cat. Come here, Booger cat. You want to hop up here? This is the baby. Booger. Can I do a tarot reading with my cat in my arms? Yeah, I'm not getting that sense either, but we'll get into that, Beverly. I wonder if she promised Peetz she would pay him back. I don't know if she took any money from Peetz. I'm gonna ask that, though. I'm wondering if she got anything out of Peetz, or if maybe that was the reason why she went back, but that's what I was hoping to get into. And of course, Salah wanted her back because he wanted that money. Like this is him coming to go get that money. Hey, Dot. Yeah, she feels like she's feeling very victorious right now. Very victorious. Smug bitch she is. Again, it's all about the money. Hey, Sigma. Like she thinks this is the path of success, but look here. Hey, Lori. Look here. This is not a good card. You got 3 down and two up and 3 down. I'm doing all right. I'm good. There was a situation that happened earlier. It was handled and it's over now. So I'm back to do the readings for y'all. Okay, this is what I'm getting off this card. Y'all take a good look at it. Do you guys see the buildings and such in the background? Foodie, you should be over here. But instead you chose to be over here. And you're taking a loss being over here than over here. This is home. You chose to be over here. So you know you're taking a loss by going back. You know you're taking a loss going back. Like she went back to Kuwait and she wasn't 100% on it. She wasn't. Like there are things and people back in Canada that she would have rather held on to. But she had to let go of. So every time she goes back to Kuwait, she takes a loss. A big loss. Not everything, but a whole lot. But she's putting herself through that. Okay, expand on that. And this is where she wants to be with the Four of Wands. She wants to be victorious. She wants to be like, and they live happily ever after. There's also the Chariot card. Is there another trip in your future, Foodie? Wheel of Fortune. Like everything's up in the air. Like I keep seeing the same cards. Like there's different cycles here, but it's all the same one. So the Wheel of Fortune is saying your life is yours. You can do what you want with it. Hey, Buckle Bunny, Ray. Yes, I'm back. So like the Wheel of Fortune turns. It's almost like she does a coin flip, heads or tails. Like I'm looking at this now with the Wheel of Fortune. That Wheel of Fortune looks like a penny. You're flipping a coin, heads or tails. And she always flips it on the wrong side. It always lands on the bad side. And she's going to be fighting Salah. She's going to be fighting with him. And with this card, with the Nine of Wands, they're going to be fighting over what she does. I keep hearing this in my head. This is mine. She'd be like, this is mine. You can't have it. This is mine. I keep hearing that. Mine. It's all mine. You can't have anything. Stingy. She can be stingy. This is mine and you can't have it. But notice the bandage on the person's head. Like what she's holding on to is not without its wounds. Like what she's doing is not good for her. It's actually, it hurts her. Hence the bandage on the head. Like it's causing her injury. But all that, she doesn't acknowledge the wounds. She doesn't acknowledge how it's hurting her. She just does it. Like, look, all she can see is, look at all these pretty wands behind me that I've created. But she doesn't acknowledge the fact that creating those wands, which is her work, how it's doing damage to her. Like, look at all these wands. See, look at, I made all these wands. Booger. Okay. See if I can do a tarot reading with a 10-pound cat in my arms. Like, she's trying to maintain this. This is the illusion. She's already back in Kuwait. She did a live stream earlier. This is the illusion that she's trying. This is the illusion, y'all. This is the mirage. This is it. This is what she's trying to maintain. Look at the big houses in the background. You get the man, the woman, you got the flowers and the cups. This is what she's trying to portray in front of all of us. Oh, bugger. How am I going to do a reading with my cat in my hand? What are you doing, kitty? I'm trying to read it for y'all, but... Okay, the next card is this one. The Nine of Swords. Like this. This is the illusion. And this is the truth. And in front of the camera, when the camera's turned off. Like, she will put herself in so much pain to maintain that illusion. Because she doesn't want to admit the girl world was right. The baby. Hit the baby. Y'all give me a second. I'm putting booger. And if you guys want to give a thumbs up to the stream, would really appreciate that. It'd help other people find the channel, and maybe they can enjoy the readings too. You don't have to if you don't want to. It would just help other people find me. What you doing? I love you, but I let you down. Thank you, Buckle Bunny. Yes, it is my birthday. And I am 54 today. I know, I'm getting old. Foodie makes me feel old. Don't you see this literally this gray hair? That's because of Foodie. Look at this. Look, this is what it means to be a reactor to Chantal. You get gray ass hair. She'll put some gray and silver in your hair. Look at what she did to me. She made my hair gray and stuff. No, there is nothing wrong with being older. Payday. Thank you, Rini. All right, moving on. Like, there's all kinds of swords popping up for her. Like, whatever she's doing in Kuwait, that burst of happiness she's feeling, that smugness, you said I wouldn't be able to come back, and I'm back. It's not going to last. It won't. It really, really won't. They're already fighting. And it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. Like, I'm being told that her coming back to Kuwait this quickly was kind of an impulse decision. Fueled by what? I don't know. But it was like she was just, let's go. Let's go. Like, she had the chance to stay in Canada and let it be over. But she chose not for it to be over. He was on Locale Live. He was. I saw a clip on Twitter. There's actually a couple of clips on Twitter. Let's just say it didn't look like he had a good time. Somebody roasted him. He got roasted. And he got server muted so people couldn't hear him. He got roasted. All right, moving on to Foodie. Yeah, like this this is what she wants. She wants the happy home with Salah, or at least to maintain the appearance of a happy home. But she's going to have, look, nightmares, bad dreams, just strife. Look at this. It's not a happy card. And neither is this one. Like what she's going to be doing, it's going to cause a lot of problems for her. More than what she's already got. Excuse me. Pardon me. And another card with the sword. Seems like there's 3 in a row. Thank you, Payday. You get the 4 of Swords. She's not going to be sleeping well. And I'm gonna add this to that. I don't know what Foodie was doing in Canada as far as party favors, but I feel like she was indulging in some. I've saw things on Twitter. I cannot confirm. I do not have receipts. That stream that she did, that she deleted, or she got mad. People have said that it looked kind of familiar. That it might have been like a stone's throw from you know who and where he lives. Can't confirm that. She was kind of speedy, and she was acting funny when she came back to the car. And there was also the issue of wherever she was, a car drove up and sat directly behind her with its headlights on. Now, here's what I find interesting. Foodie is always paranoid, allegedly, about stalkers. So I ask you, like, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you, if you're a woman, it's late at night, you already have trouble seeing because it's dark, you got bad vision, but you're alone someplace, say like out in the woods or just sitting on the side of a road. And if you had a car come up and park directly behind you with its light, with its brights on, they're just sitting there, would you feel safe? Or would you leave? Would you leave? Would that not freak you out? I mean, there's the reaction channels and clip channels, they have the footage. But the last part of the stream, it's dark. She's sitting in her car somewhere, maybe near the outhouse. Car sits directly behind her, like it's just sitting there waiting for something. So I was like, do you know this person? You feel comfortable enough as a woman, just you're all alone in the middle of nowhere, and they're just sitting behind you. So how is it that she can come to Canada? Ow, booger. Ow, y'all ain't seeing this. She's biting on me. She's being mean. Booger. Look, I'm going to expose your crimes, booger. Bite on me again. Ow. Ow. Booger. Quit it. But she just sat there on the side of the road. It's like she knew the person behind her. She's not giving Ow. She's biting on me. Quit it, you little shit. Come here. Now, Booger's not, it's late at night. She's not going to behave herself. Okay, next card down. Yeah, there's some expectations with the 10 of Cups. When she came back to the car, it also looked like she was crying. It wasn't that cold. I saw people look at the temperature. The thing is, Foodie's got one eye that it keeps leaking fluid. So are we sure that the crying was because of the one eye? Or did it look like she'd been crying both eyes? I don't know. It was dark. It was dark outside. I got cat hair on my nose now. Oh, he might send her packing again. He might send her packing again. Just because she's back there doesn't mean she's going to stay there. Just doesn't mean she's going to stay there. All right. Let's see if I can pull some oracle cards. I love these oracle cards. The dark mirror cards, they're great. I think it's going to be sooner than 90 days. And I put this theory on the table. I don't know if it's actually going to happen, but just it's a working theory because it could happen. So here's my theory. What if she wanted to get a place with Peetz, but due to her bad credit, his bad credit, no one's going to co-sign for them both. She had to go back to Kuwait for a while until he found a place. She needs a base of operation to do her stuff. She can't do it in Canada. She doesn't have a base of operation. So she went back to Kuwait until Peetz figures it out. Like, because who knows how long it would take to find a place for them both. It might take a month. It might take a couple of months. But in the meantime, she's got to work and make money. So she went back to Kuwait to work, to make some money while waiting on the go-ahead from Peetz. And it's just a working theory. Or maybe he said no. Yeah, I'm so curious about that. I'm curious if he said no. I think so too, Dot. I think he said the D word and she ran back there. I do think that actually happened. Well, you know what? Salah and Chantal, they need each other for the wrong reasons. She needs him for a place to stay. He needs her for the easy, free money. So it was like she needs a place to stay because she doesn't have one. He needs her because he doesn't want to work. So they know how to pull on each other's strings. They know. Either one of them could cut each other off, but they don't want to. And that's because each one has something that the other needs and they're not willing to let go of right now. Ah, Sigma. I think Salah shaving his face is a sign that he and Chantal are not together. It could be Sour Cat. When he's ready to end it eventually, she's not going to be able to stop it. Well, I'm going to say something about Salah, Brooke. Thank you, Jenna Pirate. Oh, my goodness. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Appreciate it so much. Thank you, sweetheart. Peetz is pissed right now. He said he wanted to get a place and eventually get married. So she must have promised him something. Was that recently, Dot? Did he say that recently? Was this on a recent live stream? Oh, I am shook. Oh, I am gagged right now. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. He wants to get a place and eventually get married, so she must have promised him something. Yep, I did see that. I tell you I saw a moment where Peetz would just put his hands to his face saying, "What did I just do? What did I just do?" And I did see in the cards that she was she was love bombing him. But I didn't really need to tell y'all that. Y'all already know that she's a narcissist. What do narcissists do? What did I say? When they need you, they need you. And when they need you, you are the best friend. You are the boyfriend. You are whatever they want you to be. They will lift you up. And the moment you don't have what they need, they will let you fall back down. They don't care. And it's like, so I'm wondering if he said no. Did he tell? Did he not like? Did she ask him for a bunch of money? I wonder. And he said no. Like maybe she got little dribbles and drabbles out of him, but not much. I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask. I'm nosy. I'm going to ask. Or whose name we shall mention will spill all the tea on Chantal. Yeah, what exactly? I want to know that too, Amethyst. What live was this on? What live did Peetz do? Did he say he wanted to get a place eventually and get married? T. After he quit his job, the next day I saw a clip. He was acting like he was broke already. But he said he got his money. I'm so confused. Didn't he say that he got his 15 grand? How can you be broke if you just got $15,000? His last is a gaming video, and before that, a New York date live. He gave it to her. No. Please tell me he did not give her the 15 grand, all of it, did he? Is that how she was able to get back to Kuwait so fast? Stop it. I'm asking, I'm not saying it, I'm asking questions. I know she was talking about, oh, I had a nice comfy ride over from Kuwait. And then she went back over there fast, and her plane tickets are not cheap. And he quit his job right before he got his $400 bonus. Yeah, I read that part. But I did see that what did I just do moment where he just gives into her again. He is, like she treats him like a sucker and then takes off. And then he's like, what did I just do? I'm so stupid. Oh, booger. I got a song in my head right now. It's an old song. Is it the Steve Miller Band? Go on, take the money and run. No. 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 Did she take the money and run? What the hell? All right, so let's do some oracle on Foodie. Give some general insight on Chantal. And I see there's a lot of people watching. If you guys want to give a thumbs up to the stream, please do so. I really appreciate it. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It would help other people find me and my channel and the tarot streams. And thank you very much for that. Wait, what? Uh-oh. In one of these recent lives, Foodie said something like, I never asked Peetz for the money. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. That means she got money from Peetz. That means she got money from Peetz. Oh, booger. Let me tell you something about narcissists. If they know you, they know how to get money out of you. They do. I've had a few narcs in my life. They have ways of getting it out of you without outright asking. Let me give you an example. If you got somebody who's trying to scam you, that they want something from you, like say money, they'll get on the phone with you. You know, like they start talking to them and how are things? And you're like, well, you know, I'm really, really worried because I'm behind with my bills and my rent. And, you know, like I'm just hoping that everything will be okay. Like they know what to say. They know how to toss their problems into your lap. And if you are a generous person or a nice person, you might help them out. And that way they're not asking outright for it. Well, thank you, Sour Cat. Thank you, Dot. So it's like there's ways of getting it without asking for it. And by doing it that way, if you give it to them and if you get mad, then they're going to turn right around and flip it and say, well, I didn't ask you for the money. You just did it on your own. That's how they flip it, by not outright asking. I mean, there's all kinds of ways to scam people. Hi, Dan. Like another little scam tactic. If you're in a relationship with a narc, you go shopping, like say grocery shopping. And by the way, this happened to me, so I know about this scam. Be with somebody, and then they'll throw all kinds of things in the cart. You get up to the checkout counter. They'll take a step back away from the cart while you're holding on to it. You step forward and pay for stuff. So they're stepping away so they don't have to pay. And then after you check out and you're all rung up, they won't ask for half the money for the groceries. That's another way to scam people. I don't think Salah would let her take money from Peetz. Are you kidding me, Radioactive? Salah don't care where that money comes from as long as he gets his share. You know what I'm saying? He don't care where the money comes from. He don't care if it comes from the feeders as long as she gives him money. He don't care. He don't care. If Salah had morals, why would he be with Foodie? If he had standards, why would he be with Foodie? I mean, she's the lowest of the low. Why would he be with her? He's lousy too. All right, so I'm trying to get into these oracle cards and boogers all over my lap right now. Like Salah lives for money the way that Chantal lives for food. I think that's why she's taking her channel so she doesn't have to give him more money. That could be part of the reason. Here's another one to add to that. I think Chantal might have the plan that if she makes her content really, really boring, that the reaction channels will stop reacting to her for the most part. And then her channel will just be like a fetish, food fetish channel for the fetish people. She's using her YouTube channel as a portal to get in front of feeders to attract other feeders. You know, like an infomercial, like the Home Shopping Network. Hi, I'm Chantal. I do feeder stuff. This is what I do. This is what I could do for you. Contact me on Instagram and Cameo and pay me by PayPal, and let's make a deal. So YouTube is just a portal to attract more feeders to get more clients. That's why she doesn't care about the quality of her content anymore. The bulk of her money is making feeder content off YouTube. YouTube is just an introduction to the better stuff that might wait off camera. Right. Yep. So she's double dipping. She might be taking the videos that she gives the feeders and double dipping and putting them on YouTube. Like having a feeder like pay for her meals, and then doing a video, sending it to the feeder, and then after they send it to the feeder, post it on YouTube. That's how you double dip. Oh, nice, Leon. Very nice. He's in New Mexico. Very nice. Tell him Albuquerque says hi. I mean, for all we know, y'all, the whole situation with Amber might be happening with Foodie. She just hasn't been found yet on those forms. She might be using a different name. She might be using wigs. She might be a little bit more discreet. But Chantal might be doing stuff on the Foodie form somewhere anonymously, making money that way. I mean, we don't know. We don't know. She might have her private clients, YouTube, and doing stuff for different people. Because if Amber's doing it, you damn sure know the Foodie's doing it. The feeders don't want people to know as well. That's true. I mean, here's something that some of you may or may not know. This is way, way back. Foodie was actually caught on a feeder site. She had a profile on a feeder site, an actual feeder site. The Kiwi Farms found out about it, posted about it on the forums. The moment that she found out, they knew, she ripped it down. She ripped it down. But she was caught on there. So she has knowledge of that world, and, you know, she's out to make her money. FFG has it in the archives. Of course she does. She's got wonderful archives. Wendy Mary. No. Wasn't Wendy Mary? Wasn't that the Telegram thing? When was that? That was a while ago, Payday. While ago. So what stream was it that Peetz was talking about he wanted to get a house eventually and get married? Was this something really, really recent? Like, I want to know more about this tea. What happened? Did she take the money and run back to Kuwait? I don't feel sorry for him. Stupid idiot. All right. On to you, Foodie. General thoughts about you. He was being vague and never mentioned Foody Beauty. All right. Let's get on with Foodie. Yeah, that's who the guy that told his girlfriend if she didn't eat gain, he would just go back to Foodie Beauty for feeder content. There's been all kinds of evidence over the years. For those who weren't around during Crackhead Olympics, what evidence was there of Foodie about her feeders? We had the Lakma Fairy, the fact that she ate paneer for an entire month. She might have had a feeder that wanted her to eat paneer all the time. There were many feeders that sent her clothes and stuff through Amazon. Like she bought a whole bunch of clothes that she never even wore. They were all 2 sizes too small. And that is something that the feeders like, is seeing you in too small clothes. So there was all kinds of evidence all over the place. You know what, Radioactive? Somebody did that and they didn't take it as far as they could have, in my opinion. The buying the cameo thing. Maybe Foodie Beauty told Peetz, I have to go back to get the what? Get a place ready for us? Oh, get the cat. No, I don't think she's going to get Julia and bring her over. I really don't think she's that devoted to Julia. She would leave Julia in Kuwait with Salah. I don't think she's going to bring Julia back. She doesn't love her that much. She's not devoted to that cat. I can tell you that right now. She'd rather take the $5,000 it would take to bring Julia over and spend it on herself. All right, on to Foodie. I've talked enough. What do you want to give us? All right. Yes. Wow. The colorless angel. That angel be looking dead. Hi, Susie. I need more. Show me more. What are you telling me? This card is giving me lack of life. Like lack of vitality, lack of health. The image in the card is gray. Like there's no vitality, there's no life. There's a sense of life draining away. Like there's no joy here. Like just a very drained sense of soul. This is fragmentation. Okay, next. That card came up the last time. Wow. Wow. I wish you guys could see the lineup. These cards are like on it tonight. So we got a colorless angel. We have fragmentation. Then we have gilded regret. We have forgetting oneself. And the last one is masquerade. So what am I getting from these? The colorless angel, Chantal, like you, you're barely hanging on. Okay. Like, this is not me wishing anything upon you. This is not me wishing anything for you. It's just you being in a state of lack of health, lack of vitality. Like, you are not feeling your best, and it's only getting worse. You are feeling very fragmented, very fragmented. I keep also getting, like, with the wings, like the dragonfly wings, you want to fly, but you can't because there's only a fragment of you. You're not flying with your whole self. Does that make sense? It's just like the thought is there to fly, but the ability to fly is not there. Hello, Roach Richie. Gilded Regret. You guys have seen this card before, Gilded Regret. And this person is wearing, it looks like they're wearing a crown to me, but it's made of spikes. So it's like you want to be the queen, Chantal. But the crown is, it's a very painful one. It hurts. Like, you chose a very hard crown. Like, I'm the queen of girl world, I guess. But the path you took to get that crown, it's just, it's not without its pain. It's not without its suffering. Well, thank you, Be Kind. I appreciate you being a new subscriber. Welcome. Welcome. I don't want to say a crown of thorns because that is associated with something spiritual. It's not a crown of thorns in the religious sense. It's just like a crown in her sense. This person's like, I'm a queen, but look at my crown. Well, the crown is not made of gold. It's made of suffering. It's hardship. It is suffering. It is pain. And it's pain you put upon yourself. You made that crown out of your own suffering. You weaved it all out of your own suffering. And you try to use, I keep hearing the word martyr. You're trying to martyr yourself with your pain. Like, you put yourself through the suffering. You want people to admire you for the suffering and the pain that you put yourself through. And you being extremely morbidly obese, like, you kind of put that on display, not just the weight, but I keep hearing, like, when you're talking to your clients, some of your clients, you put the spotlight on your suffering about what it means to be obese. Does that make sense? Like, yeah, I'm so big, like, I have trouble breathing and I can hardly move, and I got this problem and I got that problem. It's like you use the fact that you are morbidly obese and the pain that you experience being morbidly obese, you kind of martyr yourself with it. Wow, that was powerful. I just preached that shit right out. That just came out. Where'd that come from? So it's like she deliberately puts herself in pain. And she's the queen of her own suffering. And she wants to be admired for it. So she's found a certain crowd of people who will admire her for it. Like, we admire you, Foody Beauty. You are 500 plus pounds and you're going through all this, and that's such a turn on. You know, only the feeders would prop her up with the suffering. But that's part of what gets her attention. And she has completely forgotten herself. Forgetting oneself. Hey, Sour Cat. Yep. Well, thank you. Oh my God, Yellow Moon, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. That is so awesome of you. Yeah, she is. forgetting oneself. She's forgotten who she really is. Like y'all look at the picture. The person is, they're very theatrical in nature, aren't they? Like this person almost looks like an actor on a stage. Forgetting oneself. Like she's forgetting herself. And like when she gets on the stage, when she's performing, she forgets herself and she puts on the persona. And she wants to forget herself. She wants to be in that persona all the time. Like it's okay to play a part in a play or a TV show or something, but you got to understand that it's just make believe. You're just playing a part. And the person's wearing a mask. And the last one, again, I think this card, the forgetting oneself and the masquerade, they go together. Like it screams to me of somebody who, they're very theatrical, very dramatic, like I'm on a stage, I'm playing a part. That's Foodie. But she's not getting on a regular type of stage. She's not in front of film cameras or on a theater stage. YouTube is her stage. And she's performing when she gets up there. So again, like the theatrical, like abandoning herself for the theatrical. Okay, what else we got here? These cards are giving it up tonight. I'm sticking with them for a minute. Interesting. Let me just look at this for a minute. Today, this is an interesting card. Today for tomorrow. I need another card next to that one. Okay, that makes sense, Spirit. So Spirit just told me this is like leading a double life. What's that? What happened? Radioactive, did you gift out memberships? I'm sorry. Radioactive Gaming, thank you so much. That just kind of almost slipped past me. Thank you, Radioactive. So today for tomorrow, this feels like a double life. Somebody leading a double life. Today for tomorrow. Yeah, I saw Yellow Moon. I thank you, didn't I, Yellow Moon? I thought I did. If not, I apologize. So this feels like a double life to me. Oh, thank you, Radioactive, for one more gifted membership. Thank you. This feels like somebody leading a double life. Like two different personas. Same person. Did I have birthday cake? No, I had pizza. What? I wanted pizza. I wanted pizza. It wasn't that big. It was like a medium. I was hungry. What? I wanted pizza. Ever since my female friend got her pizza a while back, I'm like, I want pizza. Let me have some pizza. So I got pizza. All right, so next card down is Peaceful Amongst Thorns. What is it with this theme going on here? Wait a minute. So first we got this. And now we got this. Peaceful Amongst Thorns. Boy, you are the queen of your own suffering, Foodie. You are so proud of that. Like she deliberately wraps herself in pain, and she is so proud of herself. Like, look at all that I've endured. Putting herself in pain because pain gives her something to talk about. And it's also part of the fetish content. Honestly, it is, because like fetish guys, they want to hear how much you're in pain. They want to hear it. So peaceful amongst the thorns. Appropriate. Very appropriate. Parasite. Oh, hold on. What do we got here? I don't know if this person wants me to thank them for what they just sent me through Cash App, but so thank you to that person. I don't know if you want me to say your name. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right. So yeah, parasite. So like she surrounds herself in pain, just surrounding herself with the thorns. And she is a great big parasite. Like she's sucking off other people. Foodie. I think Chantal thinks of herself as a hero, showing off her pain like that. Maybe Chantal enjoys pain in a kink way too, in my opinion. I don't know if she enjoy, like, there are different kinds of pain that you can enjoy during that play. I think that Chantal in my opinion, she has a humiliation, degradation fetish. I think she honestly gets off on those things. That's just my opinion, though. I also think that Foodie does have an honest, true interest in scat, like Salah, just slanted differently. Well, thank you, Payday. Thank you so much, Payday. I look mid-40s. I'm old. But I think that Chantal has a degradation, humiliation fetish, and she's also interested in the poo. Capricorn, stay fresh looking. I'm not looking kind of fresh today. I'm okay. Well, you know what, Lady Luck? This is for those that are wondering, why do you think Chantal has a poo fetish? Let me offer up some examples of why I think that way. Number one, Exhibit A. There were many occasions where Chantal would be not only at the Canadian villa, but Nader's house, and she would sit, and she knew it was coming, and she would poop her pants. She wouldn't even try to run for the bathroom. She would just sit and wait to poo her pants. And then after she did it, she would just giggle like a maniac. Like, who does that? Who sits there and purposely poops their pants? Not even trying to squeeze the cheeks together and run. Not only that, but one of her beezers asked her a long time ago, if you watch adult porn, what type do you like? She said, scat. That's poo. Another example. She once mentioned long ago that she wanted a statue from an artist that was made of poo. And Chantal's got this weird fascination for farting and then pooing out in the middle of the woods. Who does that? So there's like all kinds of weird things going on with her. All right. What do we got here? Next one down. Well, thank you, Buckle Bunny. tell stories of, yeah, she's got a weird fascination for anything having to do with farting, with talking about farting in front of people, pooing in front of people, like that. There's something strange there. All right, so the next card down is, okay, this one was put down, perchance to dream. Let me look at it. I got to look at this really good. It's kind of a darker card. There seems to be a theme of thorns going through these cards. Again, there's the crown. Holding on to somebody with thorny branches. And, ooh, this is a bad one. Addicted. Your addictions are on top of you, Chantal. They are on top of you. Like it's not this. I'm being told she's not ruled by the addiction monster. She is the addiction monster. That, like, there's been a slow progression of things. She went off having addictions, to having the addiction monster, to being the addiction monster. Like, this is her addicted. I think Peetz secretly liked her rancid smells. Don't make me think about that. Haven't I been through enough thinking about Amberlynn Reed and her hoo cow tendencies? Why are you going to be mean to me on my birthday? Boo. Dog, why are you going to do me like that? I don't want to think about Peetz liking her smells. I ate pizza earlier. Rude. I know. I'm joking with you, dog. I'm joking with you. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to go to bed thinking about that. Yeah, we are live again. All right, so let's put these away. Okay, what? You know what? Since y'all brought up the whole Peetz thing, I want to get deep into him. Not that way, perverts. No, I want to get deep into, like, with the whole money situation. Oops. I want to find out what's going on with Peetz. What? I want to find out the situation with Peetz and the money. I got questions. Now let's go. I didn't realize what I said when I said that I want to go deep into Peetz. It just sounded wrong. It sounded really wrong. Like, no, I don't want to go deep that way. No, I didn't mean it like that. I want to find out more about Peetz. Peetz Yala. Yeah, that's something. Listen, that's something I find weird. They're supposed to be a married couple, but she spends more time eating alone than with him. And I'm going to see something that's sad but true. Chantal, do you realize that Girl World spends more time with you than you spend with your own family or even Peetz or Salah? You spend more time in front of the camera and in front of Girl World and your beezers than you do with people in real life. Like, for real. Girl World is the people that spend the most time with you. Foodie mentioned brand new underwear purchased in Canada. You know, she'd be able to keep underwear around if she stopped sharting in them. Seriously, if she would just stop sharting in her underwear and learn to wash them, she would be able to keep underwear around longer. Stop treating your underwear like dirty diapers. It's underwear, not diapers, Foodie. She says she loves fresh underwear. Yeah, she loves to shit in them. I'm sure she does. All right, let's get into Peetz. What's going on with Peetz? You know what? I need to do something. Free balls it. Did you have to say it like that? Oranges, poranges. I don't want to think about the fupa ball swinging to and fro. Come on. That's kind of gross. I don't want that image in my head when I put my head down. Yes, you did. You're not nice. Why are we friends? What is this gross shit? I object. No, I don't. All right, so we got to clean the cards. Thank you, oranges. Yes, it is my birthday. I am 54 today. I'm an old bitch. As a senior citizen, oh well. How about that? And most people here also watched it since the BB era. Everybody jumps in at different times, Scorpio Fitness. Everybody jumps in at different times. Oh, no. Like, okay. So now that you brought that up, Sour Cat, like, is she trying to act like a little? No, I don't think she does. Hi, Lady Knight. I think what Chantal is doing is there is a fetish called adult baby. And I think that's what she's trying to do. There's a definite difference. Like I know about the daddy little girl BDSM thing. I think she's trying to do the adult baby. Like she might have a feeder person that's into that. So she tries to cater to them on camera by acting like that and talking like that. Oh, nice, Lady Hawk. Well, there's all different kinds of things. Like, notice she talks. Listen, there's all kinds of signs. Notice she talks only about her doggone childhood. She doesn't talk about adult stories. When she sits down, it looks like she's in a high chair. She got the food dripping all over her face and down her front like a child would. And then when the baby talk, and they're doing like the toddler talk, dad, dad, bell, bell. Ah. So adult baby. And then let's think about her waving her hands in the air. Doesn't a toddler do that? And then the whining. All of this is like adult baby stuff. She's acting like an adult baby. Maybe one of her feeders has that fetish. Babe. Jumping on the sofa. All right, so let's get what do y'all say we get into Peetz? She even walks like a toddler. And think about the way she talks about Salah. She doesn't talk about Salah as an equal partner. How does she describe Salah? Oh, he's so protective and he does everything for me. She's describing a father figure, not a partner. She wants him to do everything for her. She doesn't want to think. I don't know. They get some weirdness. Do I still have wigs? No, I don't. Sorry. Stealing his food. She calls him dad, dad. That's just so weird. Her ex reminded us about the dirty stained ones that she left at his house. Well, she probably needed new undies because all of hers are stained. I mean, she doesn't wipe. She drip dries. So, if you don't wipe your privates and it's dirty back there, it's going to be nasty. She doesn't wash her clothes. I don't know. I don't want to think about her undies. I want to do like these tarot cards. I don't want to think about Foodie's dirty undies. Please don't make me. I love y'all, but stop. No, not the crusty, rusty undies. Oh, that's just horrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. In a funny way, it's terrible. Oh, nice, Scorpio. I'm going to have to sit down and make the creepy pasta that I've been talking about with y'all for Foodie. Because I love watching the creepy pasta channels, the horror stories, especially the ghost stories with the set of rules. I love those. I'm subscribed to a few channels like that. And I've already got kind of a working script in my head for one revolving around Chantal. like the set of rules that would go around with Foodie. I will. I just don't know how y'all. Let's just do it for fun, you know. But let's go on to Peetz. Yeah, I love the paranormal too. Can I tell you a pet peeve of mine when it comes to paranormal channels? When people are doing the ghost investigations and shit, man, I don't like seeing paranormal channels that they talk disrespectfully to the dead. That bothers me so much. They go into a location and they're being rude as fuck. That bothers me. That really pisses me off. Like they come in there acting the fool and then they wonder why they have problems when they leave. Like you can't come in there and be polite? That does make me mad though. Come in there all kinds of acting the fool. There was one, I forget which channel it's on, but there was a channel that there were a group of people visiting supposedly a witch's house. And ironically, there was somebody in the group that actually was a witch. And she was using some kind of dowsing rods to pick up energy or ask questions. This bitch, who's supposed to be a witch, she's using the dowsing rods and she's asking the spirit, so is it true you eat children? Within 5 minutes, she got thrown across the yard. Something threw her across the yard. I'm like, hey, you asked for that. You absolutely asked for that. I was like, I watched it. I'm like, yeah, you asked for that to happen. That spirit threw her across the yard like a hockey puck. All right, Peetz. You are the next. The piano listen. Nice. Like if I did paranormal investigations, if I had to go to a house or something, especially a house, before I walk in, I'd be like knocking on the door frame and asking if I can come in. You know, like you would with somebody actually living there. You know, can I come in? Introducing myself. You know, if something happens, something happens, but not because I'm provoking something to happen. All right, Peetz. Let's get this skinny on you. What do you want to tell us, Peetz? Like, what's your story? Was there something going on? Like, did Foodie take your money? We want to know. Did Foodie take your money? Okay, we're ready. Yeah. First card down. Mm-hmm. Spirit wasted no time. And you guys saw I shuffled up them doggone cards. I would feel sorry for him, but I can't. For two reasons. One, because he's been here before with Foodie. He knows what she is. He knows what she does. He knows better. Number two, because of the way he treated BBJ. After that, fuck that guy. Seriously, fuck that guy. After the way he treated her, Peetz, bye. The way you treated BBJ, bye, bro. And the way you treated Timbit, you're trash. But we'll keep going with the reading regardless. Yeah, and Timbit. Trust me, I'm not forgetting Timbit. Poor Timbit did not make it out alive. And for those who don't know and need to know, Timbit had ingrown toenails too. I saw pictures of her feet on Twitter. She had the ingrown nails too, just like BBJ. If you want a great paranormal channeling here, there's just okay. What channel is that, Cockroach? Can you put it in the comments in one of my videos, Cockroach, so I can find it? Because I can't write it down right now. But I'd be happy to watch them. I would be very happy to watch them. Okay, next card down for Peetz. Secrets of... Wow. 3 of Swords. We've got the Moon card. So secrets and lies. I told y'all. But I didn't need to tell y'all. I mean, anybody could see what was going to happen based on her past history with them. You don't even need the cards for that. She keeps using him over and over. He keeps letting her over and over, which leads to the same result. And it's not going to quit until he cuts her off. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Uh-oh. Well. Uh-oh. Interesting. We've got the... We got the 8 of Wands. So, of course, we got the 3 of Swords. We got the Moon card. We got the 8 of Wands. So this all... Can I help you? So this has to do with all revolving around money. Like things he wants to do up in the air. Yeah, the cup overflowing. And this cup, to me, it feels like what's in the cup is spilling out. You know, like the bird is coming forward and taking out what's in the cup. So what's in the cup will not stay out. Yeah, he's not happy about it. With the Knight of Swords. And he wants justice. He wants justice. So we have the High Priestess card. But he's fighting that. There are people around Peetz that have told him, don't give her money. Like this, he's overriding his intuition. He's overriding all the people telling him, don't give her money. Don't do it. You know, there are people around him saying, don't do it. Don't do it, Peetz. But his problem is that this is what he wants. You know? This is what he wants. He wants this. And we lived happily ever after. And if I live with Chantal, things will go back to the way they were. And we'll have plenty of money. And everything will be great. He's looking at her as a way out. Like he's alone. He's miserable. He wants his best friend back. He wants to live with her again. I don't think he's that stupid. He's lonely, Radioactive. He's lonely. He's a very lonely man. Like he hates Chantal when she runs off to other men. You know, the spirit is telling me he looks at her as a security blanket. Like she is his security blanket. He wants to drag it around all the time, have it near and close by him. He's very introverted. He's very closed off from the world. So his world is very small. Like the space in which he moves is very, very tiny. And she was part of that space. So when she left, the space got even smaller, which has made him feel more lonely and more miserable. And he wants her back just to make some of that loneliness go away. Like Foodie can find other people and be around other people. Peetz, not so much. Like she was his interaction. And he missed that. You know what's funny, y'all, is that I just reacted to an older stream of Chantal and Peetz. If y'all saw the react that I did, the first time Foodie went live for 6 hours with Peetz. And there were women in the chat kind of flirting with Peetz, and Foodie actually got jealous. And I remember that there was a girl named Winnie Peg, that she was flirting with him, and Chantal was jealous. So yeah, he wants this back. He really does. Thank you, Cockroach. So he says he's desperately chasing the past. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Ooh. Yeah, the tower. Why is that song in my head? This is a song that's in my head. You can't always get what you want. No. You can't always get what you want. But if you try real hard, you get what you need. And the thing is, Peetz, you already have what you need. You're already living in a room. You had a job. You were doing okay. What you want is disastrous for you. What you need works for you. So you can't always have what you want. You can't always have who you want. But if you get it, you know, bad things happen. Oh, shit. Yeah, she's throwing that love mojo on him. She's trying to throw that love mojo on him. Yep. Peetz, what are you doing, bro? And she's putting burdens on him. What? I heard she said he ate roast beef for. No. No. I'm just going to forget that I read that. Let's move on, shall we? Okay. I'm taking a drink of my water now. You just made it worse. Stop it. You're just making it worse. Stop. Oh my God, that is horrible. You're horribles. I'm going to ignore the roast beef talk. Ugh. All right, where were we? All right, we got the Seven of Swords. So like the attitude is, Peetz, you do all the heavy lifting for me. You do all the work. Hickory barbecues. I'm going to get up out of this chair. Y'all are horrible tonight. Stop. You know what? I'm getting out of this fucking chair. What are you doing? I'm not even looking at the screen right now. I don't want to look at it. Why are y'all fucking with me? Stop it. Y'all are being mean to me. I don't know if I like it or not. Y'all stop with that Arby's talk. I hate it here. I haven't said that in so long. I hate it here. Rude. Where were we? I'm trying to get through this. I'm trying to get us some answers, girl world. Why y'all talking about some Arby's shit? Why? Why are y'all talking about Arby's and like melted cheese and shit? Why? How could I give you the tea and the information you're seeking if you're talking about fucking Arby's? To the corner with you now. All of you. I'm going to put Arby's on the block list. Loke, you can go in the corner too. Well, just because I brought up the lover's card doesn't mean you automatically have to think about Arby's. Stop. All right. So yeah, like she's putting, like, listen, she's putting some kind of responsibility on him. Like, you do all the heavy lifting. Ace of Pentacles. The feeling is big money in hand. I feel like with the star card, like she's with the star card, like she, oh God. He feels like she is the star. And she's going to him saying, Peetz, I need money for this. I need money for that. And so like he's like just He's given her some money. I don't know how much, but he's given her some already. The Wheel of Fortune card. Y'all are just not going to stop with the meats talk. I'm just going to ignore. I'm going to put that shit on the block list later, but just wait and see. I don't want to get nauseous. The Wheel of Fortune card. Okay, hold on. Let me get through this. Damn it. Yeah, here we go. So the Wheel of Fortune card. The Page of Cups. I feel like there's a fish. Don't insert any jokes here. Like the little fish inside the cup it feels like the fish is telling the page something. I don't know what are they telling them? What is this? Oh. This is supposed to be for Peetz. I feel like part of his money went to Salah or Natter and her travel. Like there's a chariot, him traveling, and then here we go again. The what did I just do moment. What did I just do? So he had that moment. All right, Peetz. I'm going to do the dark mirror on you. So do you have absolute 100% confirmation she took it all? Your mannequin? Yeah, I'm going to very politely ask that we not discuss Arby's right now. Let's not talk about Arby's. I can appreciate the jokes and the humor. Let's not talk about Arby's because I'm trying to focus on the reading. And I don't want to think about gross things when I do it. Thank you. And for those that are in the chat room, if you guys would like to give a thumbs up to the stream so that other people can find me, I would certainly appreciate that. You don't have to if you don't want to. Do what you want to do. But it might help other people to find and enjoy the tarot. And thank you to those that are giving the thumbs up. Really appreciate that. And yes, it is my damn birthday. Why are we talking about fucking Arby's on my birthday? Rude. After I just ate pizza. Y'all ruining my damn pizza. Should be ashamed of yourselves. As if I've not been tortured enough by seeing like freaking Amber's crumble cookie crap on Twitter. It's not enough that you Twitter fucks posted all that naked stuff of Chantal, and I see that sometimes at 8 o'clock in the morning. Really? Spank you? His family's going to be mad. That money is supposed to be inherited, spent wisely, and with respect for the deceased. Thank you, Net Detective. I do. You know what? It's okay, Locke. It's okay if I have a crazy crowd in here. It's my birthday. And sometimes you get some wild people. I think he paid for a rental car and money for a deposit and plane ticket, but I think that's where it stopped. Yeah, about the rental car. Somebody in French Fry Girls chat brought up a very interesting point. Most rental car companies will not keep a vehicle beyond a few years old. So she said she was in an Elantra, correct? 2013. What rental car company is going to keep a car that's over 10 years old? That doesn't sound correct. I don't think she bought it because she wasn't in Canada that long. Why would she buy a car if she wasn't going to be in Canada that long? You got the Ten of Swords. Ow. She paid $1,300. Huh. That's an interesting amount. Wouldn't $1,300 be the cost of, say, a deposit or 1 month's rent? Because most places are like $1,300, $1,500. Isn't it interesting that? Let's back up for a minute. Pat Sajax, I would like to buy a Clue for $1,300. Who buys a 2013 car for $1,300 or rents a car for $1,300? Does that even make sense? When you could rent a more current car for like half of that. I mean, I'm just asking questions. I mean, what car is out there that you're paying $1,300 per month and you're only there for a week and it's an older car? I ask you. All right, so let's see. Let me give you some insight on Peetz. You can rent a car in LA cheaper than that. You could outright buy a used car cheaper than that. Pay cash. Buy a bucket for less than that. She does not have credit. Oh, she does. Just bad credit. Bad credit. All right. So what's the beef on Peetz? What do we got here? What do we got for Peetz? Oh, my cards are upside down. My bad. Oh, that's interesting. First card down was the child that was meant to be. Let me take a look at this real quick. The child that was meant to be. I need another card to back that up so I understand it. Let me lay some of these down. The child that was meant to be, like, he's kind of stuck in a state of suspension, like in his head. Like he's very much like Foodie. He wants to be like a child, live like a child. Like just then they've got atonement. What is how does that pertain to him? What did you do, Peetz? He's feeling. Notice what's in the picture. Swords. Lots and lots of swords. Stabbing this person. They're vulnerable, so they're getting stabbed by swords every which way. And you know what? Let me just look at this real quick. Okay. I just want to be sure about something. Okay. All right. Like always getting, he's very vulnerable in his own way. Very unguarded. Like he's almost like, it keeps saying, Spirit keeps saying, telling me he's almost childlike. He's not a child, but in some ways he's very childlike. Very carefree. Yeah, whatever. That's Peetz. But he has no armor, and therefore he gets stabbed in the back. This is an interesting card. Naked before the stars. Seems like he's wanting somebody in his life, wanting a partner. Alone in the world. He feels very alone. And downcast pride, like he that's you, Peetz. This is how he sees himself, downcast pride. Like he has no pride. Like he doesn't have any sense of self-worth. That is how Chantal is able to get what she wants out of him, because he doesn't know his own worth. She manipulates it every time. Oh, this could be interesting. If she fucks him over, I don't think he's going to be taking it lying down. Not this time. I don't think Peetz is going to be taking it lying down. Not this time. I mean, Peetz does have a temper. We've seen it. It's explosive. Like he's quiet until he's not. Like I've always known that if Foodie fucks him over too much, he will snap. And I'm not saying he'll do anything physically to her. That's not what I'm saying. But he might just say enough is enough and throw all the tea on the table. Okay, who else do we need to do? How about Salah? Should I do him? You know what? I want to go further with Peetz. I want to go further with Mr. Peetz. Because everybody's wondering, like, what's going on with the two of them. Like, let me finish up Peetz first. Let's get some further tea on Peetz. All right, Peetz, how do you feel? How do you feel about Chantal, Aisha, attorney? All right. How do you feel about Chantal, Peetz? Oh, there goes some cards flying out of my hand. Oh, shit. So these just flew out of my hand. Let me show you what they are. There's 4 of them. We got throwing hands, disagreements, hostility, animosity, conflict, and fighting. Ooh, she pissed him off. She pissed him off. Peetz. Like trashed, rejection, taken out the trash, kicked to the curb, throwing hands, disagreements, hostility, animosity, conflict, and fighting. Make-believe, fantasy, feeding into illusions, disappointment, and bossing up. Self-empowerment, independently living, leading the pack. Yeah, I knew she'd do that. I want to know more. Oh, isn't that something? Yeah, like what did I just say in the last bit? Didn't I say in the last cards you get low self-worth, negative body image, feeling judged? Fed the fuck up. He's fed up with the shit. Wait, I need more information on this. One more, please. Did she do something with Peetz? Did they, do stuff? Because look what we just got right here. Morning after, up all night. Followed by fuego, chemistry. And then the heart fog. Foodie, did you and Peetz do the deed? Did y'all, you know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, what do you even say to that? So like whatever happened between the two of them, it created a real heart fog for Peetz. Mental, mixed emotions, unclear feelings, wishful thinking. Like whatever they did, whatever happened, whatever time they spent together, like he put his heart in a fog. Like he just started thinking about the past, being nostalgic. But then he had the light bulb moment. Okay, good for you. Oh, and this is what happened. So the light bulb moment happened because he got surrounded by his squad, close friends, birds of a feather flock together, soul tribe. Uh-oh. So like, uh-huh. So it looks like the last deck, the Rider Waite deck, I showed you, like the friends were talking. They got in his ear. Repo, default on payments, financially incapable, repossessed assets. So maybe Foodie did not get as much as she wanted to get. Maybe she got something, but people around him said, don't give her any more. Oh. Uh-oh. Huh. Yeah, he's on the lookout for like a new love. New boo. No, wait. Yeah, wait a minute a second. He thought that he and Foodie were back on, that his thing on YouTube would start popping off. But he's dealing with an imposter. He has a giving heart, though. But there's going to be some lipstick evidence. Peetz, pay attention. And then he's going to be sorry, not sorry. Hands off, territorial lovers, stalking claims, scaring off the competition. Foodie, you evil bitch. You really don't want Peetz. You want his money. But because Peetz has money, you're going to scare away anybody that wants anything to do with Peetz. Because you want his money. You don't want him. You want his money. So you're going to try to scare away anybody that comes near Peetz. Ooh. Foodie, what are you doing to Peetz? What is this? What is this? Mm-hmm. Y'all. I think Foodie might be throwing that love voodoo on him. Because she knows what to say. She does. Unfortunately, she does. She knows what to say. She knows what to do. When her and Peetz lived together, she would walk around without her freaking pants on in front of him. So, oh, I'm thinking of like an old commercial. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Well, what do you think she'd do for 15 grand? What would Foodie do for $15,000? I mean, that'd buy a lot of Klondike bars. You know? That'd buy a lot of Klondike bars. So what do we got? Let's bring out Lightseer's Tarot. What's that? They were playing that Robbie Williams song in the background. Which one? Yeah, we know what you did for a couple of Whoppers, that's for sure. Do you think she effed with him, got some money, didn't tell him she went back to Kuwait? You know what? It's hard to say with Foodie. I think she got... Oh, my cards are jumping out at me already. What? Oh, no. This card jumped out. The Judgment card. I wouldn't even started yet. Judgment and what else? The King of Swords. Man, this King of Swords is all over the place. Why does it keep coming up? All right, so we're doing one on Salah. I think she screwed him over time before. She said she was putting deposit in place. It's probably Pete's money, then blew it. You know, he's not a young man. He's going to have to learn sometime. What's that old saying? A fool and his money are soon parted. Isn't that so true? Hello there. What's that? Are you talking about Salah? He might testify against her. You know what? As far as that Aisha stuff, I'm a wait and see kind of gal. Because different people have stepped forward and said they're going to hold her accountable. Nader said he's going to take Foodie to court. Never did it. What's his name? Allah said that if Foodie came back to Kuwait, that he would sue her. He never did that. Aisha, she says she's going to sue. I don't see anything yet. I'm one of those wait and see kind of people. It's like, don't talk about it. Be about it. Don't talk about what you're going to do. Just do it. All right, so this one is for Salah. What's going on with you, Salah? All right, Salah, your turn, sir. You're up. General reading for Salah, like what? What is going on with you? Alrighty then. That's interesting. This is for Salah. First one down is the Ace of Cups. Yeah, he was wanting to hold on to that money. Like, he don't want no little bowl of gold. He wants the biggest bowl. Well, no problem, Just Me. Thank you for being here. And thank y'all for keeping me company while I do these tarot readings on my birthday. So, Ace of Cups. Like, he was wanting to hold that money in his hand. Greedy fuck. It's all about holding the money. I got the money. Milking that cow. Like, if I don't, somebody else will. Might as well be me. But problem is, these two cards next to each other. Interestingly enough, you got, hello, Yelly. Like, you got the Ace of Cups right next to the Ace of Swords. So it's like, you want the gold, you're not getting it without a fight. So it's like, to get to this, you got to go through this. Like there's money, but it takes a whole lot of fight to get to it. The Ace of Cups is always next to the Ace of Swords. At least with these two. And she makes him work for it. Like, he wants to walk away from the situation with the Ten of Wands. He really wants to walk away. Just pack up his shit and go. Like, mentally, he's already done with the situation. He's just so through. Like, mentally, emotionally, he's already out the door. Walking away from this shit. He's already gone. We also have the Hierophant. I think there's a part of him that might be connected to something spiritual. Not saying he's spiritual, but like he's reaching for it. He's more connected to the spiritual than Foodie is, that's for sure. So he might be like tapping into that just a little bit, but the problem is the Star card. Like, he gets swept away by the Star card. Like that, he's got a need for attention too, just like Foodie. It's not as powerful as hers, but just he likes the attention. He likes it. You know, the need to be a star. It's like, it's hard to be a Hierophant. At the same time, you're trying to be a star. Like, you're reaching for your higher self, allegedly, but you're too swept away by the vanity. Doesn't work. Next card down for him is the Three of Wands. Yeah, he wants to go play. He's Mr. Easygoing, la la la. He's not about work at all. He's about play. He's a play kind of guy. Like, I don't want to work. I want to play. I want to go surf. Surf's up, man. That's Salah. He just wants to chill and surf. You know, he's trying to be calm, cool, and collected about things with the Temperance card. Like, he tries to have patience with things. But he's dealing with a woman who's all about the money, keeping it for herself. You know, mine, mine, mine. There's that selfish attitude of Foodies. Mine, mine, mine. My money belongs to me, not you. She's very stingy. Okay, talk to me. We got the 5 of Cups. With the 5 of Cups, I feel like he's... What is this? Like there's a sense of like there's bitterness here. Like notice the person's foot is, it looks like there's a drain of sorts. Like all the different cups and all the different projects that he's done, and nothing is quite panned out. Yeah, but the King of Cups, like easy. Let me ask about that. Uh-oh. He wants to be the King of Cups. He wants to do well. And we got more kids coming along. We got the 10 of Pentacles. Is that it? Yeah. So there might be talk of family somewhere of some kind. Like this is the person with a family and kids. Booger, sit down. You're in the Pacific Northwest. Nice. Yeah, the Knight of Wands, he likes to play with fire. Like he sees himself as a free spirit. He likes to play with fire. Maybe... maybe he sees himself as a wild horse. And he is on the lookout for the Queen of Cups, which is not Foodie. But he keeps running into the same problem. He's trying to reach a destination, but not quite sure how to get there. Like he keeps stumbling and taking the wrong path. Like the way is not straightforward. It's like a maze. All the different things he tries to do. Salah. Dude, what are you doing? It's just a means to an end for Salah. She is. If she weren't around, he would pick somebody else. He would. He really, really would. So how does Salah see Foodie? How does he see her? Yeah, the baby card keeps popping up and nobody knows why. Like, what is going on with that baby card? What does it mean? Does it mean someone around Salah that could surface, has surfaced, she's around already? We don't know. What's this? Foretold, playing a foretold affair game? Is it a video game? What the hell? Is it a video game that he played with that title? Okay. I was just confused. Is he like playing the game on stream or he just talking about it? Is he Is he doing the just asking for a friend kind of stream? Is that what he's doing? Is that what he's doing? Is he playing the game on stream, or is he like talking about the game? Like, well, this happened in the game. I'll watch it later. Although watching Peetz is a bit torturous. There goes the freaking card again. This card popped up like I'm doing a Salah for Foodie. This card just showed up, scared. Quick getaway. The runner escaping. He sees her as that. Okay, fine. We'll stop here then. So the first card down is scared. He sees her as quick getaway. The runner escaping. So, like she's running from something. She ran back for some reason. She ran back scared, and she was buttering up using charm, persuasion for personal gain. Ooh. So I guess that stream she did where he was on stream talking about divorce, she ran the fuck back there and she was buttering him up. He said that the deadly D word, and she got her appy ass on a plane and she was buttering him up. She's buttering him up right now. He wanted to yank her chain a little bit. Okay, and he is he is sorry, not sorry, unremorseful, avoiding accountability, neglecting responsibility. He is sorry, not sorry. His attitude is, bitch, you can leave me right now. I wouldn't care. Go. It may take me some time, but I can find another one just like you. Go. Oh, and he's looking at her as a frenemy. Fake friends, two-faced, hidden intentions. There is some bad blood there between those two. Really bad. Like there was tension before she left. And he was kind of feeling himself, and he yanked on her chain while she was in Canada. And she ran back scared and buttering him up. And they're frenemies. And it has to do with the penny pinching in the house, financial struggle, saving up, budgeting. Like there are fights over money, over the money that she gives him. Sometimes she might be late, I guess, or not enough, but just the penny pinching. She's doing it, he's doing it, but just like the extreme stinginess. Why do I keep getting this card? I shuffled those cards. What is going on with this card? Thank you, Albert Serbu, for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, T. Lawrence. Yes, it is my birthday. I is old. Thank you so much, Albert. Yeah, this is how Salah sees Chantal. He sees her as a spiritual narcissist, spiritually egotistic, superiority complex, spiritual manipulation. And I've said this, When Foodie Beauty wants to be Foodie Beauty, she is Foodie Beauty. When she wants to be Miriam to escape the consequences of being Foodie Beauty, then she wants to use Miriam as a shield for Foodie Beauty. So Foodie Beauty is essentially hiding in the personality of Miriam. Like Foodie knows she's done messed up. She knows she's messed up bad. So she's disguising herself partially as Miriam to escape the consequences of her actions. If that makes sense, y'all. Like you can go ahead and put on the hijab, put on the abaya, Foodie, but you're still Foodie. You're never going to be Miriam. You're always going to be Foodie, no matter what you wear. But he sees her as a sort of a spiritual narcissist, using spirituality to be a narcissist, which is wild, absolutely wild. But he has zero fucks to give about her. He really doesn't care. He sees her as being numbing, self-medicating, drinking away problems. Like he acknowledges that she's got some addiction problems, that she medicates way too much. And that she's a constant detective, always like snooping, digging for dirt. Like she won't leave him alone about that. Oh, what's this? You know, it's like she comes off as trying to be a people pleaser, but his attitude is not today. Left on the road, not in the mood. Like she tries to be a people pleaser to manipulate, and he's catching on to it. And her problem is that she supersizes everything, not the burger. Like her and her freaking food. Like he acknowledges that she overindulges everything. Like she's just too much. She's doing too much, way too much. You know, like what is there to say about that? Way too much. So I did Foodie, I did Salah, and I did Peetz. Oh, and another thing. So the reading that I did on Aunt Phyllis the last time, I picked up Aunt Phyllis's energy. She was at the end of her rope with Foodie. Like she did not like the mess that Foodie left in her house. She loves her, but she was getting tired of her. That might be another reason why Foodie went back to Kuwait as soon as she could. Because, you know, she would kind of worn out her welcome with all her family members, even the aunt. So, like, she had nowhere to go. She couldn't stream anywhere. She had to go back to Kuwait to do it. She would burn all her Canadian bridges. Well, she can always be free to come home. It just, nobody can understand why she went back to Kuwait in the first place. It was just stupid. All right, should I do like the fun reading now and close it out? Y'all want me to do the fun reading to close this out? What should I read upon? Oh no. Give me a fun one that I can have fun with. What are some fun suggestions? Her what? Okay, Payday. Have a good sleep. Hello, Giselle. Peetz's inheritance. How about the extra plane seat? We can do a reading on the extra plane seat, the rental car, the ring, to the marriage certificate. How about the extra plane seat? It's feeling kind of ornery. I think it has something to tell us. All right. What do you got to say? Chantal's extra plane seat. Read the rental car. You don't want to hear about the extra plane seat? You want to hear about the rental car? Maybe I'll do the rental car for next time. All right. So we're doing one on Chantal's extra plane seat. What do you want to tell us, extra plane seat? All right. Here we go. What? Plane seat? How could you? This is how we're starting out. This is what's up. So extra plane seat was disturbed by Chantal's kinky ways. It did not approve of the smell of the roast beef. It said, bitch, how dare you put mayonnaise in a place where mayonnaise does not belong? That is mayonnaise, right? So when Chantal first sat down, the airplane seat was like, oh, kinky. This one's kinky. They got kinky ways. Weird, interesting. But airplane seat had zero fucks to give about that, because it's a plane seat. What's it going to do? It just sits there. Can't go anywhere. The plane seat was just chilling. Has a job to do. You put your ass in it, you go somewhere when the plane takes off. So plane seat had zero fucks to give about Chantal sitting on it, although it did hurt. I'm feeling like there was a dent in the middle. Like the springs were not doing so well. And since Chantal had some kinky ways, the plane seat had thoughts of buttering something up. Who and what were you wanting to butter up there, plane seat? Talk to me. Who are you wanting to butter up? Oh, I see. So we had an affair going on during it. The extra plain seat was having an affair with overhead light. And overhead light was tired of Chantal's stinky breath. Overhead light was over it, done, didn't like it. Overhead light was feeling a certain kind of way about Chantal. Yeah, but sometimes extra seat and overhead light, they're kind of frenemies. They like each other, they hate each other. They go back and forth with one another. Extra plain seat, like always getting on overhead light. Fake friends, two-faced. And neither one of them liked Chantal the morning after, because Chantal was on that flight for 13 hours. Neither one of them were liking Chantal the next morning when she woke up. Oh, it was quite scary. Didn't like it at all. They were both absolutely shook. They saw her without the filters. They were shook. Because she looked absolutely trashed. Yes, she did. And they were being fucking petty. Plain seat whipped out its iPhone, took a picture. So did overhead light. I'll be posting it on the internet later on this month. And extra plain seat is a people pleaser, And it's got a thing for asses. It's just got an ass fetish. And there's going to be an entire squad. Like there's a whole squad up in that airplane. You got plain seat, you got overhead light. Okay, you like serving tray. Like that's a squad. Like there's a whole bunch of them. All right. Water bottle. They all hang out together. When everybody's off the plane, they hang out together. When everything's all closed up. Hi, Bobby Patrick. And the runway is the long road. That's their version of the long road when they're taxiing down the runway. So airplane seat has its own version of the long road. Uh-oh. An airplane seat, of course, is always looking for a booty call. Because what's an airplane seat without the booty? And overhead light always has that inner light going. And overhead light had a light bulb moment where the light bulb broke. And then it was useless and didn't know what to do. And airplane seat just said, play pretend that you still work. And overhead light was just feeling petty. He said, supersize me, you flattened bitch. And see, like airplane seat and overhead light, when nobody else is in the plane, they get turned. Y'all don't even know the parties that happen when that plane is empty. There's some footage somewhere. Ain't nobody going to show it off, though, because nobody wants to get in trouble. You understand what I'm saying? Like that footage will get people in trouble. So they kind of keep it, shh. We know about it. We just don't talk about it. So plain seat is in a bit of a heart fog. You see why? It's because overhead light is fucking salty. They're frenemies, but they're also kind of friends with benefits. You get what I'm saying? Like they hang together because they were made together. They're always constantly with each other, which makes them get on each other's nerves. But at the same time, they would not know what to do with each other. So overhead light is a salty bitch. Always been salty. And ready to spill the beans. Because, overhead light just like that. And there's been some high vibes going on. And there's been some mind games being played. Who's playing the mind games? Who's doing that? Who's playing the mind games? Not only playing mind games, but getting hooked up. Who's doing it though? Who is this? Who's doing it? Oh, it's Snack Tray doing that shit. Of course. Because they roll through the eyes and they gather everybody's business. Of course it's them. You know, Snack Tray, you know about Snack Tray. They just roll through, you know, with the snacks. And while they're there, they hear your business, taking notes and shit. Snack Tray's got everybody running scared. Because Snack Tray knows everything. You know, the stewardess comes by. Would you like some coffee? Would you like some tea? With the cart. Cart hears all the shit you say. But overhead light is always keeping it 100 with airplane seat. And airplane seat knows that. That's why airplane seat does not trust Snack Tray. Because Snack Tray is trifling. You know. Airplane seat looks at Snack Tray and says, I see you trifling over there with your burnt toast. And your half burnt coffee. And don't even talk to me about those little bitty peanut packs. You salty bitch. Yeah, like overhead lights ready to shut it down with and put that person in handcuffs. Take them away. And overhead lights like this is the last straw. This is the last straw. Absolute last straw. What are you gonna do? Overhead light. What are you gonna do? You're gonna push the stewardess buzzer for help, and then do something to Snack Tray. Is that what you're gonna do? Who are you gonna get help from though? You can't do this by yourself. I think that overhead light is going to get help from Coffee Pot. Coffee Pot sits in the back next to Snack Tray. I think they might have some discussions. Yep, definitely Coffee Pot. Coffee Pot's going to get involved. And this is how it's going to go down. So overhead light's going to be talking to Coffee Pot. Coffee Pot is going to wait until liftoff. And they're going to fuck Snack Tray up. You know? It's going to be a flyby. You know, like you didn't see anything. It's not, nothing happened. And the whole incident is going to go viral. Like Coffee Pot's going to set it up. Yep. Because Snack Tray is acting shady. And Snack Tray is going to be all laid up after Coffee Pot fucks him up. Snack Tray is going to be all laid up. Okay. Going to be in the warehouse missing one wheel. Like Coffee Pot's going to break them wheels off. Which means they got to take it off the plane. Which means that Snack Tray can't do its job anymore. Which means it's going to be gone. And that's going to make overhead light and plane seat very happy. So like they're gonna fuck Snack Tray up. And some cock blocking will immense. Overhead light's going to be very happy because it's going to be saying snack tray. Like now you can't be trifling. You're blocked from the airplane. You can't come in. And coffee pot's going to get paid. Look, he's going to get paid. Coffee pot's going to get paid. So they're getting that cheap airport brand coffee in payment. Coffee pot's going to get the Keurig pods. Going to get that Starbucks coffee. You know, good stuff. They made a deal that a coffee pot did this. Get a big supply of Starbucks coffee. Something of quality. Coffee pot like that. And therefore, it will be tea time. No. Uh-oh. It looks like Coffee Pot's got some drama back there. Coffee Pot is... it's... I don't know how to tell you guys this. This is serious. Coffee Pot and Teabag did a thing together. And Teabag, you know, like coffee and tea. All right. They just, what can I say? They got together and did a thing. Yeah. And it's weird, but you know how it's a long flight. Don't look at me like that. You just got bored. So tea and coffee had a thing. All right. Coffee pot. Naughty. But there's some after snack tray is gone, there's going to be good vibes. So coffee, pot, tea, really? What is going on that airplane? So I hope you guys enjoyed that reading. Hope you enjoyed. And I thank you guys for spending time with me tonight on my birthday. You guys are awfully quiet. Somebody must be live. It's okay. So that's it for all of my readings tonight, y'all. You're welcome. I'm sorry that the readings got stopped earlier, but there was a bit of an emergency. But thank you guys for being here tonight. I certainly appreciate it. And I will see you guys a little later. Okay. I know, like me, I didn't know. So take care, everybody. Be well. Bye.